Hi, guys. Welcome to the Sunday Talk Show. Let me look in my comment section and welcome everybody. Hi, Boss Life Online. Hey, Winston. Hey, Cece Uncut. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you guys. Welcome to the stream. I hope everybody is so happy to be here. I'm glad each and every one of you took time out of your busy schedule to come in to hear about this topic. I'm so happy to see you all. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. So, today on the Sunday Talks program, I'm going to invite our guest, Cece Uncut. She is a fellow YouTuber. But before I get started with all of that, guys, we're going to start with the Best Life Crew affirmation. So we're going to start with this song, guys. Welcome.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Sunday Talks program. I welcome everybody to the show. Hey, Miss Full Roller. Welcome, sis. How you doing today? Welcome to the stream. If you guys could share me out, I'd appreciate that. I hope everybody's ready for this show. Hey, Winston. Welcome to the program. I appreciate you so much for being here. So today's Sunday. It's the Sunday Talks program. It's going to be an awesome topic that I hope is going to reach the right people. You know, that's what the purpose of Sunday Talks program is, to help people to have a more positive, a more conscious mindset, to change your way of thinking, because just because we were raised a certain way, you don't have to stay in the negative mindset. Or if you were raised in a positive mindset, continue to allow yourself to be encouraged and to continue to flourish, because that's what we want in this life. We want to flourish. That's what I want for myself. And I know that's what you guys want for yourself. It only makes sense, right? So I'm going to invite up my co-host, Cece Uncut. She's a fellow YouTuber. I'm going to invite her up, and then I'm going to let her talk about her channel, and then we'll get started with the topic, guys. So I'm going to invite up my co-host. Hey!
What's going on? What's going on? Let's get this energy up. Woo! We ain't got time. We ain't got time. We ain't got time. Look, I need to see some applause in the audience. I need some participation because this here channel is awesome. I need you all to give me some ones. Put some ones in there because she is awesome. We ain't got time. She awesome. Y'all put some ones up. Put some ones up, honey. When you have somebody great that's doing great work, that is giving you all their best what they got, you give them some ones. You celebrate them. Celebrate them where they can see it. You support her, celebrate her every time she go live, because she could be doing something totally different. She don't have to come up here and do all this great work. So when you see your great content creator come in, the first thing you should do is celebrate them. If they have an emoji, if they have anything, celebrate them, because they could be doing so much more than coming here and helping us. Okay. So celebrate. It does celebrate, boss. Anybody who is a content creator and you support them, when you come through that door, that is what you're supposed to do. Give them their due honor, and in return, they will honor you. So I appreciate her channel, and I am so grateful that she invited me on her platform.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Cece, tell them about yourself. Tell them about your channel. Shut yourself out.
Shout myself out. Okay. All right. So some of you all know me. I see some new faces in here. Welcome to me. I am Cece Uncut. I have two YouTube channels. I have Cece Beauty Bar, which I'm starting as a makeup channel, and a health and skin regimen. I also have it's not a niche. It is just my life. Cece Uncut. I do vlogs. I eat. Whatever comes to my mind, I put it out there. And then I also do motivational. So it's not much to me. I am plain Jane. I live my life plain Jane. I am very uncut. If you come to my channel and you're looking for ice cream, you may get ice cream Monday and you may get Truth Tuesday. Okay? There is no straight way I am. I am what I am. God made me this way, and this is me.
Yeah.
So my social media where you can follow me, I also have an Instagram _cc.anderson_. That is my Instagram. Facebook is CC Anderson. You have to send me a request.
To keep away the crazies.
Exactly. Exactly. And to tell you the truth, and while we're on that, and she opened that door for me to walk into, you should not be exposable to everybody. Everybody should not be able to call you. Everybody should not be able to knock on your door. Everybody should not have access to your soul, because it's a spirit thing, right? It's a spirit thing. So you need to be careful who you let in your circle, around your circle, be it on the internet or at home. So always protect your spirit. So yes, when it comes to your social media and your life, there is invitation. Always remember, invitation only. That way you weed out anything that you don't want in your life. So yes, she's right. It is invitational only.
Only. Yes. So I got a comment. I'm sure everybody noticed, but look at us, me and Cece. It was not planned, y'all. I'm just saying. Look, we both got on the long sleeve, the same color. I'm just saying. I had to put it out there. Don't think I'm trying to get my collaborators to match with me.
And it's so funny because when I looked, and I showed her my outfit that I had laying out on the bed since this morning. Nothing. This is nothing like this. And at the end, I changed and went in the closet and put this on. I had this sitting on the table. I'm like, no, I don't want to be over the top, because I can be a little bit over the top. But then I'm like, she's like, put it on. I'm like,
I was like, I got mine on. Put yours on.
So no, this wasn't planned. But when you have divine intervention and your spirit matches, see, with me, it's all about a spirit thing. It's all about a vibe. When it's good and it's supposed to happen, then all kind of strange things will come up. You will come up with the same color on. You all will have the same lipstick. Didn't notice that until she pointed that out. You will have something to let you know that it's good. So you always have to pay attention to the signs.
Yep. Keep your eyes open. So guys, today's topic is going to be your mindset. Does it alter or hinder your life? And the reason why I wanted to do this topic, well, first of all, is Cece who chose the topic. Let me give credit where credit is due. She chose the topic. And then I added to that, does it hinder or alter your life? Because a lot of times people can have a certain mindset, and they think that it's okay, that my mom is this way, my dad, my friends, they're all this way. So I'm going to stick with that because it's comfortable, because it's easy, whatever excuse or whatever you want to say. But you have to reevaluate your mindset and your life, because that shows the direction of your life. Your life is going to go according to your thinking. And your thinking is so powerful because it affects not only yourself, but you affect other people, because your energy, it transfers to other people.
Wow.
You're like,
Okay. So I could give you a hand clap and ease out the dough and right.
No, don't go anywhere.
Look, one thing you need to do, and this is something that I want everybody to start doing. Always have a notepad. Always have you a notepad. Always.
Look.
Divine. Always have you a notepad. I don't care if we're doing just a regular live, because within that live, a gem is going to be dropped. So you don't want to get to the end of the live and all of a sudden you be like, what? Dang, she said something I couldn't remember what she said. When you get that gem, always remember a gem is meant for your ears. So sometimes everybody take away something different. We all don't take away from a live the same. So always have you a pen and paper ready. Okay. Now, she want me, which she did a lovely job all on her own. So my takeaway from this was to just let it happen. Let it happen. All right. So with your mindset. Now, I don't know if you, that's what I'm taking. Yes.
Yeah, let me put that on the stream.
Yes, always have you a pen and paper, no matter whose live stream you come in, because there's going to be something, two things is going to happen in someone's live. That's going, and this is for your mind. All right. So everything that I'm talking about is strictly to alter, strictly to have you get in the habit of getting pen and paper and listening for something that you want to take away from somebody live. Two things. Somebody live is always going to teach you something. You got it? Somebody's live is always going to teach you something. And somebody's live is always going to bring you something. Okay? So when I say teach you something, it's going to teach you, wow, I'm doing this all wrong. Oh, wow, that's a good idea. I didn't think about it like that. It's always going to teach you something. Their live is going to bring you something. It always brings you a gem. Always brings you a gem. That's not going to bring, sometimes it brings you a cold, but it then turns out to be a gem when you polish it up just right. Okay? So when I say bring you a gem, everybody don't get the same thing out of a live. So when you hear something, it is meant for you to either change what you're doing or add to what you're doing. Okay? We all can learn from each other if you have the mind to want to do it. Sometimes we don't have the mind to want to do it. Those are your mind distorted people. Okay, so write this down. Mind distorted people. My style is more of a teaching because I do one-on-one coaching. So mind distorted people. Okay. And then mind changing people. Right? So your mind distorted people, and I want you to start looking lives in your personal life, and it'll let you know if you want to be with those people, if you think you can help those people, because you have these people that's in the world like, her and a little bit of me that we want everybody to change. We can help them. We want them to be successful like us, and they're just not ready. They're not ready. Okay. So when you give them ideas or tell them something and they don't perceive it the way you want them to perceive it, it's not them telling you no, it's them telling you, I think I'm telling myself no because I'm not ready. So when you give someone advice and you know they need it in their life, don't take it to heart because it's not them telling you no, they're telling themselves no, right? So those are your mind distorted people because they're not ready to change. They think where they are now is good. So they're not. And those type of people always at the end, just when they get at the end and you think, oh man, they about to fall in the hole. Then it click. Be it years, be it months, you probably already done moved on and it clicked. And they realize, oh man, I wasted a lot of time doing it that way. So those are your distorted people, right? So when you see them, kind of like those are the people you want to keep around, but you want to feed them very slow. You don't want to throw it down their throat. Oh, I got a great idea. This is what you need to be doing. Because sometimes those people don't see it. You know how you have blinders on? I like to say living in the matrix. You know how you have those on? You were there once. We all didn't think like this, right? So you still have people. If you push them just enough, they'll run. Sometimes you can push them there and it'll click and they'll go. But you have them that they're already on the edge and you just push them, then you're going to run them. You don't want to push them. You want to just feed them just a little bit so they can start seeing. You can be like, oh man, why don't you say this affirmation? Why don't you do this? But don't say, why don't you? Because all they hear is you. Okay? All they hear is you. They don't hear why don't you. They don't hear the affirmation. They just hear you, the word you, and they apply it to them. So when you want those people to change, you always say, oh, wow, I use you. I say this when I wake up. I am so happy and so grateful now that my life is better than yesterday. I am so happy and so grateful now that I love helping people. I am so happy and so grateful now that I'm not struggling. So those are some affirmation positive that you can give those type of people. And when you give those people, eventually you're going to hear one affirmation because they're going to be like, man, I'm so grateful. There you go. Wow. They got to be saying the affirmation because a month ago, they was like, girl, I don't care what you got to say. I don't tell me about no motivation. I don't care about no books. I don't want to hear about no codes. I don't want to know how you broke the mindset. I don't want to hear none of that stuff, girl. I got bills around here. Next thing you know, they be like, dang, do you know I am so happy and grateful because my bills are being paid. That's how you handle those people, right? So with your mind changing people are us. Us. We get it. We hear it. We're here. We're here. So it's easy for us to change. It's easy for us to hear something. But it has to align up with the spirit. Don't get it wrong. Just because we changing our mind and somebody come out here and say, hey, I got a horse out here, ain't got no water. But I think he'll live if you just take him home. And I know I ain't got no water. Some of y'all will catch that later. All right. So it has to line up with your spirit and your purpose. So with the mind changing, it can take you to a whole nother level. But you have to be willing. Can't nobody make you change something that you have control over. All right. Can nobody make you change anything unless you have control over. Can nobody do anything to you because you are controlled at all times. at all times. So what kind of people we have? What are the two people that we have? I want to know if I'm talking to. I want to see something. I'm trying to see something. I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm trying to see. Let me see in the chat. I'm really trying to see something here. I'm trying to
Yeah,
see.
well, Boss Life Online says for you to speak the truth because some people are not ready to change. And I feel like that's a big deal. Like a lot of times when me and Boss Life, we did a dose of positivity on that, where we talked about that when you're in the midst of your change, when you're doing big things for your life, you're so excited. And of course, when you progress in your life, you want other people to come along, say, hey, come on, I'm progressing, I'm doing so good. But just because you are in that space and that mindset, you can't expect people to be right there with you.
Exactly. Exactly. And while you saying that too, let me add, sometimes, because right now we're in that mindset, right? We're in that frame of mind. We're there. We're in that frame of mind. But you have to remember, we didn't get there from birth.
Mm-mm.
Some of us just got there. So it's like jumping off the train wagon if we want other people to come along with us and say, oh, do it this way. Do it this way. This is what you're supposed to do. This, da, 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 da. You know, you got to remember, they're babies.
Yep.
They're babies in changing their mind. Because here's the reason why I say that. When you were little, and I want participation, when you was little, young, not grown, when you were little, I want you to write in the comment what you really and truly wanted to be or wanted to do. And you heard somebody say, oh, you can't do that. That's impossible. How you gonna do that? But you really and truly wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to write in the comment what you really wanted to do. And later I'm going to tell you how to help others at that age do that. Okay. So I'll start with mine. I really wanted to be a police officer. I really did. Granted, it took me years to do it when my mom was okay with it. When she started seeing the money flourish. Okay. But that's what I wanted to do. Growing up, I saw how they helped people. It's nothing like now. We're talking about back in my day. I saw how they helped. I saw how they came to your house. I saw how they helped old people cross the street. I saw all of this good stuff, which was nothing but good deeds,
Mm-hmm.
right? But when you hear someone say, "Oh, females don't do that," oh no, that's
Mm-hmm.
dangerous. It changes
Cutting you
your mind.
down.
It changes your thought pattern. It changes your mind. So now you're thinking, oh man, females don't do that. Well, what does females do? Well, I'm here to tell you, every female in my family was nurses. Every male in my family was in the military. I didn't want to be in the military, and I darn sure didn't want to be no nurse. That was not my calling. But what did I do? Because I constantly had somebody in my ear, not living up to what I want to do, because when I was little, someone changed the course of what I wanted to do. So I listened. I always have a nursing background to fall on, just in case,
Mm-hmm.
right? I have to admit, I am the one that broke that nurse curse over my family. Okay?
Oh.
I'm the one that broke that curse. Stop with me. So I went through the CNA. Now my family is up in the nursing. My
Mm-hmm.
job was supposed to be the surgeon. So, you know, we all had patterns. Hey, Marco, CC Nation, we all had patterns that we had to follow, right? I never liked it. I never liked it when my mom did it. I couldn't figure out why she bringing all these old people on a Sunday to eat dinner with us. Didn't know that was my mom's mission before she died. That was her mission. She was doing it. She was serving others. I couldn't understand it. Okay. But that's the way she had to serve. So I went through the whole CNA course, everything. Went through. It was time for me to go and do the little nursing thing, the training thing. So my mom worked night shift. You know, back in the day, they took turns sleeping. You watch my patient, I sleep. I watch your patient, you sleep. Baby, first off, I couldn't take the smell. That's it. So it was my turn to sleep. I went to sleep. My mother woke me up. She said, I don't care what you do, but they need to call you for teaching because this is not for you. I slept the whole night through. Nobody had a shift. They all. So, I mean, I'm like, well, why did you wake me up? And my mother said, at that point, I realized that you got to follow your own dreams. This is not it. So I said that because you have to. Don't allow anybody. And now that we know, we have to catch the younger ones. So if you hear somebody say, oh man, I want to be an astronaut, grab it. You might want to give them different areas because they still can be an astronaut. They can work in the astronaut field. It's all called the same thing. So you got to give them a revenue of doing things. You just can't cut them down and say, oh, that's not going to work or this and that.
Yeah, that's a profound statement, Boss Life Online.
And you know what? Now that this is good. This is good. Because now when you were little, it seemed like, man, traveling was a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Being on the magazine, that's a lot. Wow, that's a lot. And then for somebody, you're already thinking, oh, that's good. I want to see everything, right? Mm-hmm. But then when somebody tell you what you need to do from a baby, you're already growing up in that.
Right.
Altered your pattern. But now, when you come back, and you come back to that 7-year-old girl that realized, oh, seeing the world is nothing. Nothing. I can get on a plane. I can get on a train. I can get on anything I want to get on and see the world. But see, if somebody would have said it just a little bit different, told her how to do it, how to go about doing it, how to go about saving it, I guarantee you she probably would have seen the world by now. All of it. It's just that easy. Just that easy. And you think that it's an act of Congress, but it's just one little word. And that's how. Write that down. How. How. When you hear somebody say, I want to do this, but people are like, oh, how? How can you do that? That's all they need to hear. It's how. Because the word how always brings about a strategy. Can't never does anything.
Yeah.
Don't doesn't show anything. But the word how opens the door for the whole life. Yep. Opens the door for everything. So I only want to be me. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. So that is, and that's what I do. I do one-on-one. I do family. I have a lot of kids that not birth, but I have a lot of kids that's in my coaching. And you would be amazed, so amazed when you hear these kids say, well, I want to be a teacher, but my mom said that's going to be a lot of money to go to school. Mm-hmm. I say, your mom said, what now? So that's when you need to take them and you need to say, well, you know, grants, real easy, grants. Mm-hmm. And not just tell them grants. Put it in their head. Okay, y'all not making a lot of money, but you can get a grant just like that. You can get anything you want because of your situation. Anything you want. Your mom and your daddy don't have enough money. Guess what? They're giving you grants. Giving you grants. But let me show you how you pay your grants off. Just don't say, oh, you can get a grant and then they graduate. They're in poverty for the rest of their life because they're working to pay a bill. So you give them how. So when I gave this little girl how, her grades went up because she know in order for you to teach somebody, you got to be smart. Because I'm not going to send my grandkid to you and you making what now? So you have to give them something. Back in the day when they said, well, because I said so, it doesn't work.
That doesn't work no more.
It didn't work for you. It didn't work for me because guess what we're doing? What we want to do now. So you have to get them when they're young. And then now people are ready. You know why people are ready to do something different and change their mind? Because now they realize all that you was taught that you couldn't do, and some people are already open and out of the matrix, they're ready. They're ready to get their mindset because people don't even know they can have their own home. All they need is the credit score 620. Mm-hmm. Nobody ever told them that. So they walk around with their mindset thinking, oh, I can't do that.
Well, I like what Dur said here. He says that he wants to have a kebab restaurant in America, but it will always be a dream. Dur, you're putting that in your mind already. You already set up yourself for failure because what you put in your mind is what will happen.
Dur, I'm going to tell you why she said that. Here's the deal, Dur. I'm in America. UCC Nation. I'm in America, right? I'm over here in America. Does not mean your dream can't come through me and we work together.
Mm-hmm. Collaborations.
I want to visit you, which I am going to visit you. Okay? Just got to figure out how. But that does not mean that your dream can't travel over here. Okay? It's all about, like she said, collaborating. It's all about getting business partners. It's all about putting things in emotion, putting it in motion. You got to get it in motion. See, if you only stay here, Dur, where you say, oh, it's a dream. One thing about dreams, it can either stay a dream or it can manifest,
become a reality.
A reality. Okay, so that dream you got there, let's talk about that. All right. It's not far and hard as you think at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not over here. We open up shops just like that. And half of the people over here, Dur, with shops don't even live here. Somebody else is just running it.
Right.
So keep hold to that dream, but act on it.
Right. And Marco says that he always wanted to be a musician, but his dad wanted him to go to the university, and they argued a lot with him until he allowed me to study songwriting, and I really did it. I always say that if you really want to do something, it shows how hard you're going to go for it, because it doesn't matter what obstacles come in front of you. It doesn't matter what other things that people say. It doesn't matter, because you have to have that tunnel vision. You have to know what you want. You have to know why you want to do it, because that's why every day you wake up and do something is, what is your goal? What's your objective? You know, what is the reason why you're doing it? And your why is what makes you find out how to go to the next level to accomplish it.
Yes. And Marco, I don't know what your dad was talking about, but I played your intro song, and I'm not a big YouTuber. I don't get millions of views on my video yet, but over 1,000 of people listen to that intro that you gave me.
Wow.
So that same intro is going to have millions of people listening to it. And there's always an attachment to your name. So just because your dad, come on, it's everywhere now. It ain't just at your house. It's on my videos. And I love it. And I play it all the time. So keep going, keep grinding, keep going. If you passionate, do it. If you're passionate about something, don't let nobody tell you you can't do it. I don't care how long it'll take you to get to it. Stay focused and do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Yep.
One step.
Miss Fuller said that a journey begins with the first step. But the first, well, it's different for everybody, but how it works for me, my thing is that I have to be convinced before I can do anything. Once I'm convinced in my mind, nothing can stop me.
Exactly. You're welcome, Marco. Exactly. And see, that's where the mindset thing comes from. You got to be strong here. That's why everybody here, everybody is a leader. Everybody's a leader. Meaning you have to have it here. It's okay to be a follower for the right thing, to line up with the right people.
Mm-hmm.
But make sure you have your own. So when somebody say, "Oh, you can't do that," that's you can't even. How you gonna do that? Get your pen and paper. Step one. Who just said step one? Carola?
Yeah, Miss Fuller.
So who just said that? Step one. Step one. Learn the skill a little bit better. Because when you do something, you want to do it at your greatest potential. That way, when you do it, somebody see it, they be like, wow, he or she is different from everybody else. You stand out. So step one, learn the craft.
Research.
Learn. Get it. Once you get it, learn how you can get it out there. Meet people, collaborate with people. Because I'm just me. But I'm all the way in Germany. I'm in Turkey. I'm in Vietnam. I'm everywhere. That's why we're CC Nation. I have never stepped over those people's house a day in my life yet. And you're always hearing me say yet because I'm always manifesting it. So the things that seem hard, get you a strategy, figure out the steps, and act on it. Also, if you know you suck, can I say that on here?
You can, of course.
If you suck error, right? Say you want to write a book. Your spelling is off. You know you got to learn how to spell a little bit more, but resource it out.
Spell check.
Smart friend. There's a smart friend in every group. Now don't use the smart friend. Pay the smart friend. Be like, can you look over this? Because I ain't really good with that. Those words and stuff and grammar and all that stuff. I still got to put it in Grammarly. Can you just look over and make sure it's okay for me? Resource stuff out. Get you a team. Make sure your team is right here. See your goal and you see their goal and y'all work together.
Okay.
So get you a strategy. Start doing your steps. That's the first thing. The first thing for your mind to change is this what you got to do. Realize what's wrong with your mind. Okay? First step, realize what is wrong with your mind. Half of us don't even know because we've been trained. We've been trained. This is the way it goes. This is how we do it. This is where you go. This is the school you go to. I don't care if you want to go to that college. This is all college we go to. This is how you do this. This is how you clean your house. This is what you do for Christmas. This is what if you don't want to spend? What if you don't want to do Christmas anymore? This is how you do this. This is how. There's a lot of this is how. First step, what's wrong with your mind? This is how my family do this. The word family, there is a multiple people, but the word you is only one. So figure out from now on how you do this, how you celebrate stuff. If you want to do it, what school you want to do, how you want to raise your kids. That's a big one. It's you. How you want to start making your own memories and change your own mind. That's the first thing of the mindset. So figure out what's wrong. Once you figure out what's wrong, we all in here, we all in here, sir. We Christians and all that stuff. So, we have different varieties of religion, but when you boil it all down, it all one purpose, right?
Mhm.
So pray about what's going on. That's the second thing. Figure it out, because if you don't figure it out, how you know what to pray for? How you know what to work on if you can't find the reason what's going on? And you don't need to go to no psychiatrist for him to tell you, girl, you screwed up. The first person that know they messed up is you,
Mhm.
because something is not going to be right. And you're going to start realizing, why we do it like that all the time? Why we can't do it like that? That's the first clue. You coming into your own. You ready to change your own mind. You see that this is not working for them. So you don't want it to work for you. Because if it ain't working for them, it
It's
ain't
not
gonna
gonna
work for
work for
you.
you.
Okay? So figure out. That's the first thing. That's how mind changes. You can't change your mind if you don't know what's wrong with your mind. So figure out what's wrong with your mind. Start praying, Lord, please. I don't want to be big anymore. I done sat here and ate all this food, and I done gained a whole bunch of weight. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna need you to help me. That's something wrong. You figured it out. You figure it out, you're tired of it, and you want to change it. Figure it out, get tired. I want you to get so tired of something till you don't have no choice but to change it.
Mhm.
Okay? So once you change it and you start working on it, you clockwork. Everything you say will manifest. Everything you think about will manifest. Everything. And then we ain't talking about no years. When you start changing this and you start living in here and being in your truth, everything you speak, you manifest it really quick. Really quick.
Right.
So it starts with you.
Yeah, and you have to also make sure that you surround yourself with people who are going to encourage you to flourish, because a lot of times is you may want to be doing you're lining up, you're doing the right things, you decide, okay, this is what I want to do. You believe in yourself, you have your plan, you know your why and your how. But then if you keep surrounding yourself with people who are going to bring you down, people who are negative, you stop right there, because then they'll say that's not a good idea, or that's stupid and you shouldn't do this. This is what you should be doing. You have to make sure what you're surrounding, that you're are surrounding yourself with people who are going to allow you to alter your life, allow you to flourish and fly and be who you're supposed to be, not people who will tell you that you have to do a specific thing or you have to be a specific person.
And that's true. Have you ever heard, if you hang around five five broke people, you'd be the sixth? Hang around five rich
Mhm.
people, you'd be the sixth. Same thing. If you hang around people not in the mind frame that you their mental state is still where they was 5 years ago,
Mhm.
you're gonna still be in that same situation. Even though you're trying to work on your mind, some of that stuff's still there because you still with the same people. So when you start changing and when you start really realizing that this is this, you ain't got to tell nobody not to be around you that's not supposed to be around you.
Because it will happen.
It will happen because you attract what you put out.
Mhm.
Whatever you put out, you're going to attract it. So if you're putting out change, if you're putting out positive, guess what? It's coming to you. You cannot put out a positive and attract the negative.
Negative.
You cannot. It does not work that way. When you put out positive, you're going to get positive. So just think, here's some homework. Just think over tonight before you go to bed. This is some homework that I tell people to do. Before you go to bed and you said your prayer and you've done all of that, right? I want you to do a whole scan of your life. When you grew up and you started changing and you see that things that you didn't want in your life anymore, and you probably was hanging with people that was doing that, where are they? Are they still there with you, or have they gone? Because what happens is when you start to elevate, you can only take certain people with you. And if they're not on the same frequency, they have to fall off. So when you see people are not there and not on the same mind frame, and you look around and all of a sudden they ain't calling you no more. You don't know what happened. God happened. That's what happened.
He
That's what
removes
happened.
them.
That's what happened. Because people who are not supposed to be in your life, eventually, they won't. We can fight them in our life all we want. We can try to hold on to them all we want. But if they're not supposed to be there,
They won't.
they won't. And that is a blessing. Okay. So I don't even know.
But you know, Cece, I would say a lot of times we don't even understand that that's a blessing for us, because a lot of times we try to go back because we want them. We try to hold on with oh, please don't leave me. Oh, how come you're not calling me? And you're showing up at their house, you're acting a fool. Like, no. When a popular saying is that when God closes the door, don't try to open it. He closed it. He closed it for a reason. Why are you trying to go backwards? It's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to elevate, because he wants better for you, but you have to want better for yourself.
Exactly. And you're so right. Some of us don't. I'm no sugar cookie. I didn't. Honey, I was the oatmeal. You know, oatmeal got all small, big, some of you dark brown. I was the oatmeal cookie. I was a strange thing. I couldn't understand. Oh, why you don't want to? Oh, so you don't want to go to the mall with me? What's up with that? We always do this. Oh, you don't want to do that with me? Oh, so you just ain't gonna call me in a week, huh?
Yeah.
We just went to the movies. Hello? Oh, you ain't feeling me no more. What? Really? And then guess what? The next month, you hear something you don't want to hear about, homeboy, homegirl. That was your blessing. But sometimes we don't see it when we in it. But when we get out of the storm, we see it. We're like, Lord, I thank you for the blessing. Okay.
Yeah. And I like this. Make sure you're passionate about what you want to do.
Yes.
That's because a lot of times, look, you could be going through your life and you know, my dad always said it's like you're a hamster running on the wheel. You're wearing yourself out. You're going, but you're not accomplishing anything. What are you accomplishing? Just because you're going doesn't mean it's working.
You know what they're accomplishing? Oh, they're accomplishing a lot. You know, some, when they do that, they're on the wheel, right? So when you a circle, I'm going to ask you this. That's why you never hear me say circle anymore. You never hear me say, oh, I got a circle anymore. Oh, I only have these people in my circle. And you never hear me say that, because I realize a circle is just what it is. A circle have no opening, no door. People can't come in. People can't go out. It's a circle. So when you see someone, they just doing the same thing, it look crazy to you and me. You be like, man, you just on a hamster ride. You just go head on. But the people who are in the circle see so much different, because they have not gotten out the circle. So when they do that and you can't realize, and you be like, you tired? Yeah, you're doing the same thing. It's because we're out of the circle and we're looking in and be like, somebody get him a glass of water or get her a towel, because she gonna need it if she don't realize what's going on.
Donna said that 2021 fake people and toxic people, they will not be in my circle for 2021. They are crabs in a barrel. You know about crabs. They're gonna pull you down so that they can get to the top.
Exactly. And here's the deal. I want you all to take one word out of your vocabulary when you are attaching it to yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of saying circle, say elevation, okay? Elevation, not circle. Because I just gave you the true definition when we attach it to ourselves of circle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's why when we always say, oh, she in my circle, but yet and still when she tick you off and you really want her out of your circle and she's still hanging on and you're like, dang, I'm dodging her. Oh, no, she's still here. You don't attach that woman to you. So no, you have people that's in your elevation. Okay. They're evolving with you. Their elevation. Elevation is what? Steady going up. There's out, there's in. You're gonna have people coming here on this elevation, and they just gonna elevate and they just gonna elevate in their pathway, and then you gonna move up and you're gonna meet new other people. So when you say it like that, you're changing your mind to open up your life to people that need to be in there. One of my affirmations I said, when you really want to do something, business or whatever, this is my affirmation. It is not how I get this business plan done. It is God in the universe business. Meaning, I put it out there. He hears it. He work on it. I don't worry about it no more. Because God does not work by days, years, weeks, months, or hours. He works by his own time. Those times are man-made. Mm-hmm. Nothing ever came in time on a man-made time. Mm-hmm. So when you say something and put it out there, you make sure you're ready though first. Because never put something in your mind and speak it through your mouth and you're not ready. Yeah. So make sure it is what you want when you speak it, because he's going to give it to you. It's going to manifest. Oh, so yeah. You say, Lord, I want this man. I'm changing my life. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm working on me, but I want a man. Follow me. Some of y'all finna get it. Mm-hmm. Follow me. I want a man.
I'm already there with you.
I want a man. Ooh, and I deserve this. I deserve a man. I just want a husband. Mm-hmm.
Well, like my mama always said, when you say something, make sure you say it in its entirety. Exactly. Don't just say I want a man. Say what kind of man you want. You need to be specific, because we serve a God that is specific. He tells us exactly what he wants from us. So the same thing when it comes to us, we need to say exactly what we want. Even though he knows what we need, you got to tell him what's going on inside. Exactly. And let it out there.
Very transparent right now with you all.
Okay.
I want a man.
I've been there. I want a man. No, you don't want a man. No.
Before I knew I would be specific, I said, I'm a teacher. I make my own money. I got my own business. I got my own car. I'm good. I just don't have a companionship. You know, I didn't need a man to do all those things for me. So that was never on my list. My list was companion. Guess what I got? I got a man. I got a man that had way more than I had. But guess what? He had other women way more than he should have had. So now I learned to be specific about anything. If I want a car, I want this type of car with this type of interior, with this payment or paid off. This is what I want. I want a female that knows how to cook. I don't need her to come from my mama's house and she don't even know how to wash the bathtub.
Speak it.
When you speak those things, because what's in here goes here and out here, and God always gives you what you want, whether you want it or not.
Don't speak unless you're ready to claim it.
Exactly. So those words can hurt or can hurt you or help you. You hear me?
Yep. Alter or hinder.
Okay. Well, yeah, it'll hinder, but it's gonna alter. It's gonna hinder first. When you get it, you're gonna be like, Lord, what did you give me? Well, I gave you what you asked for. Maybe you should have said this. Yeah.
Mm.
But do they understand? Do you all understand how prayer? Because a lot of people get this kind of like separated when it comes to prayer and meditation. You know, prayer and meditation works hand in hand.
They're not separate. They're
Like I
not
told
separate.
you, everybody have their own religion, but when you boil it down, it's all the same thing. So prayer is when you speaking to God or to whomever you serve. You pray. We all pray. Prayer is when you're speaking. He's listening. He hear you. Some people are like, well, I'm praying, but I don't hear him. Well, God is a respectful God. He's not going to talk while you're talking, so you're not going to hear him. His time is when you're quiet, when you're at a secluded area, everything is quiet, nothing's going on. Some people meditate like this. Some people listen to music. Some people walk and meditate, but it's very quiet. And when it is, that's when you get your answer. Now, we're not talking about God gonna stand in front of you and he's gonna be like, girl, what's up? Sometimes people bring you your answer. Sometimes things pop in your way. You be like, what? What is you saying? I was looking for that and there it go right there. Or sometimes somebody say, well, I heard you was looking for such and such. It's over there. You want to go pick it up? Money. You've been praying for money. Lord, I ain't got no money. I need this. I need this bill paid. I need such and such. I need to elevate. I don't know how I'm going to call. I don't know how I'm pay this car payment. The worst thing we can do is pray and keep asking. Pray and keep worrying. Because the longer you worry, the longer you keep asking, the longer it's going to take you to get that thing. Because now you're being aggravated. Okay? Just like your kids, right? You know when you want to get that thing, but they don't know when they getting that thing. And when they keep asking you and asking you and asking you, you get a little bit aggravated, right? It's the same thing that's the same thing with whomever you serve. It's like, tell me.
It's not gonna go any faster just because you keep asking. You ain't gonna get it any faster.
It's not. And he is so funny. If he like us, we're made out of his image. That's what we are made out of his image. Okay. I want you to get this. We're made out of his image. So if someone keep asking us over and over and over, be like, child, look at him. I already know he finna ask me the same thing, or she finna ask me for this toy. But guess what? When I get ready.
That's facts.
Did y'all catch the key to that? What you say? He gonna get it or she gonna get it when I get ready.
Because I'm in control.
I'm in control, right? So that's the same thing. That is the totally same thing. And you cannot even get to this step without changing your mind. Because those are your mind-altered people when they keep saying, Lord, come on, what's going on? What's going on? Because they can't see that he's working it. They can't see the little signs that he already put there because the majority of the people like, you ain't talking to me, hello. They think he finna come and talk, get on the phone, be like, child, it's over at Sam's Club, girl. Go on over there and get it.
Right.
It could be right to your neighbor house.
You have to pay attention. Keep your eyes open.
Exactly.
And your ears.
Pay attention. So when you hear people say, oh, I don't meditate. Yeah, they meditate every day. Every day they meditate. They get quiet. Everybody meditates. You may not have no singing bowl like I do. You may not have none of that stuff, but you meditate. Before you go to bed, half people pray and then they lay quiet. You get your best answers. Try me. You think I'm wrong? Try me. You get your best answers, your best ideas, your best creativity, your best way of making money, your best way of doing everything when you're quiet. When you ask him for something and you're ready, put it like this: when you ask and you're ready, or when you praying for somebody, doesn't matter. When you laying still, you'll get an answer. You'll get a sign. He's not gonna come and stand over your bed or your chair and be like, "I'm here. What we need to do," because that's what he got us for. We are supposed to help each other. We're supposed to help each other. We are made out of his image. We're supposed to help each other because that's what he does. So when he brings somebody to your life and they say, well, hey, why don't we do it this way? You will know right then it's confirmation. They don't know that. But you know it's confirmation.
We're used as puppets.
You will know it's confirmation because you always want to know, like, how she know I needed this? No. So that's why I always tell them, this is what you say when you need anything. I need this done, or I want this, and it's not my business how I get it, but it's God in me business. God created the universe. It's not my business how I get it. It's not my business to worry. Why would I worry over his business? That's his business. I'm just living in here. I'm doing my own mission, purpose, what I'm here for. So all of that other minute stuff, I don't have time to be worried about that. Lord, you got to figure that out because I got to go and see Sally soon. You tell me. So that's how you start changing your mind. But like I say, you got to figure out what's wrong before you can get there.
You do, and I would also say in that too is that you a lot of times people don't want to spend that time and be quiet and be still. And I think that's a big deal that should show you where you are in your life as a human being. You should want to spend time by yourself in that quiet time to listen to you have to listen to yourself too. Like, am I doing too much? Am I too tired? Is my job going good? Am I in alignment with what I need to be doing? How about the people that's around you? Are they good for me? And do I need to remove some people? In that quiet time is when you get those answers. You need to take some time and listen to yourself. Just be still. A lot of times people, they want to just always surround themselves with somebody. I got to be with this person or that person. I got to go, go, go. No, sometimes just be still. That's what God tells us all. Just be still and just be in a quiet place.
And that's
hard. Get your answer.
That is so hard for some people because you have to realize when you were born, you was with people all the time. So you don't know who you are. You never got to know yourself. You never took a whole body scan of yourself. So they grow up thinking, oh, I always got to have somebody. I always got to have somebody. But I guarantee you, if you take that 5 minutes, 10 minutes, when I wake up every morning, I do a whole body scan. I lay right in that bed. First thing I'm going to say is thank you. Thank you. Because I could have been laying in the bed, the body.
The spirit gone.
Okay. But thank you for letting me get up with this body. Not getting up with this body and I can walk and continue to do it. See, some people, we just say, oh, thank you for waking me up. Well, you get to move and then all of a sudden, wait a minute, my legs ain't moving. This is what I was talking about. Being specific. So thank you. And then I take a whole body scan. I lay there. I go from head to toe. How am I feeling? What do I feel like doing at this very moment? What do I feel like doing at this very moment? And then go do it. Because if you notice, let's say cleaning up. That was a big thing. Cleaning up, with people. If you sit and you give your whole body scan and you say, what do I feel like doing? And the first thing come to your mind, them dishes, jump up and go do them. Because that's your way of saying, I'm ready. I'm ready. Don't just sit there, because now you finna be lazy. You're going to be like, oh,
I don't want to do it.
I don't want to do it. And it's going to be hard. Exercising. Walking was my hardest thing. Exercise. Do I look like I want to exercise to you? No, but I know I need to be healthy. So I do my whole body scan. If I'm just sitting around in the chair and I know I ain't exercising, I know I need to be doing something, I do a whole body scan. What do I feel like doing at this very moment? And if walking pops into my head, I put on my tennis shoes and I go for a walk. Because if I keep sitting there, it's going to be the next day that I ain't did anything.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever comes to your head, mind. We're dealing with the mind, not the heart. That's a whole nother subject. We're dealing with the mind. Mind has power. This is what you work with.
Mm-hmm.
You don't work with your heart. Your heart, your heart, your heart is the feeling. It's the feeling. Oh, I love y'all. My mind ain't telling me that. My heart telling me that. So if there's some things that I need to do around here, I'm not finna ask my heart, child, what you feel like doing. My heart gonna be like, girl, you better leave me alone because I don't feel like doing nothing. Okay? So sit, be quiet. If you're looking for an answer, like she said, be quiet. Just be quiet. And I guarantee you it don't take 30 minutes. If it take 30 minutes, you need to roll over and sleep because you need to sleep. That's what that's telling you. If it take you 30 minutes, it just be, oh, this feels so good. Your first thing is go take you a nap because you're not hearing anything. Because it don't take 30 minutes. You can sit there for a minute. If you're quiet, you're going to start hearing, you're going to start feeling. That's why you always have your paper and pen where you sit and be quiet. I have a certain spot in my house. I sit and I meditate in that certain spot with pen and paper. Because once you're quiet and you can get that answer, it's always going to be something that you need to write down to carry you through or to alter or to change. So remember that. Exactly. But your mind tells you what to do.
Yeah.
Your mind tells you what to do.
Your mind tells you that. So that's why I always say you have to be careful what you put in. And I'm going to talk about that tomorrow. That's in tomorrow's Dose of Positivity. It's going to be a premiere at 9 a.m. We're talking about journaling for self-growth. And that's a part of it. And it's going to be a guest collaborator. I am Tracy Lee. And it's really good because you have to be careful about what you put in your mind. What do you put in your mind? You know, a lot of people that they put so much emphasis on the positive mindset, and that's great, but you have to also realize that there's more that goes into your mind than just what you think. There's so many things externally that we're bombarded with every single day, with the social media, family members, friends, the job. What do you want to do? You know, so much is put on us as human beings, but you have to decide what you want to allow to filter in your mind and what you want to get rid of.
Also, I'm gonna give y'all this little nugget, right? We're just like this cell phone right here. We operate just like this cell phone. This cell phone can't do no more if it's turned off. When you turn it on, it works. When you put apps on here, it works. When you attach something to your phone, it works. But the minute you take it off, it don't work. So from now on, after this live, some of you are probably thinking now, if you got some apps in your life, or you putting apps in your head, you putting stuff in your head that don't need to be there, or you got stuff in your head that you know really need to come out, but you're too scared. Think about this cell phone. Is it taking up too much gigabytes? Do I need to
Mm.
get rid of it? Or do I need to keep it? Or do I need to downsize the app? Because it's just a cell phone. It only has so much memory. We're just a body, but we're a spirit inside the body. The spirit takes up all. So anything we add either is helping the spirit or is hindering the spirit. So from now on, think about this cell phone. When people come to you and they hear, oh, is that helping my spirit? Is that an app that I need to let go, honey? Because that app is just going to take up too much of my time. It's going to drain my battery.
It's going to hinder.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So use this as a little metaphor of your life.
Mm-hmm.
There are things that need to be in your life that some of us need to add in. Prayer on a regular, right? Manifesting stuff. Once you get that mind right, you'll learn how to manifest everything that you want, because God said, ask and it shall be given, but be specific, because I'm going to give you what you ask for.
Mm-hmm.
So just think about the apps. Do you want all kind of apps in your life? And while you're on your mindset, be specific on what you're looking at, what you're reading, what you are consuming. Because whatever you're consuming, it's also going in here. So if you want to get your mind right, how to do business, read business books. More spiritual. Read spiritual guidance. Apps.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to give them that little metaphor, because that's how I start my classes. And everybody gets the cell phone. If there's something you don't want in your life, and you see Sally Sue coming down here and she about to drain you, you already know she about to drain you. This is what you do. Sally Sue is the app. Okay? There's a dictionary. Sally Sue. Here's what I do. Tell Sally Sue, I still like you, but your energy on such and such and such, we both do not consume. Don't say me. Because now if you say me, Sally Sue gonna be like, oh, you think you're better than me? We both been doing all this together and this and that. No.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you really like Sally Sue, you want to bring Sally Sue with you.
Bring her, alter her.
Alter. Don't leave her. Tell her. We both don't need to be listening to that. That's not going to do nothing but hinder where we're going. So I hear a lot of people say, oh, change this, change the people. No, change what's in the people. Get them to see how their life can be better if they look at life a different way.
Mm-hmm. But I will add to that, but you have to decide if that's somebody that you want to keep in your life, because sometimes when you do a reevaluation of your life, there's certain people that you don't want in your life because they are consuming. They drain your spirit and your energy. So some relationships you don't want to save.
And that goes back to when I did that live in the car. A season, time, and a reason. People are not supposed to be with you forever. You take them so many places, they take you so far,
and that's it.
You go. They're not supposed to be in your life forever. They can't. You will never grow. They'll never grow. So she's right. You have to be sure of this is the person that you want to go and travel to the next elevation. Because it might be Sally Sue. Sally Sue might have Jody down here, and that's a whole nother subject.
Yes. So I've enjoyed this topic of about mindset. Does it alter or hinder your life? So tell them again about your social media, where they can find you when you go live, all of that stuff.
All right. So my Facebook is CC Anderson. You can find me on Facebook under that. My Instagram is _cc.anderson_. You can find me on that. That is open. That social media, Instagram is open. You can follow me, but my Facebook is closed. Requests only. My
Right.
YouTube is CC Uncut. I just started another one, CC Beauty Bar. Then had it, just decide what I wanted to do with it. So I have that one. But I also do mindset. I'm a coach. I do one-on-ones. I have groups. And if you want to get in touch with me there, you can either hit me up on Instagram, or my email address is always in my descriptions. You can send me an email and we'll go from there. But when I do that, I am very, very specific, because the more energy somebody brings to you, you want to be careful. Okay. So I look at, we have a conversation. I just don't join and take your money. Right.
Mm-hmm.
We have a conversation and I see, okay, you ready, or I see, man, she got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. This might drain me a little bit too much, but I'll give her some references. That's how I do it, because you have to protect your energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's my I'm not really all over social media. When I go live, I just come back, from my break. Every now and then you have to take a break, or things will consume you. Then you have to take a break and stand back and see what area you want to go. Because sometimes you can get in social media and you start to follow, right? When I came on social media, my mission is to guide. This is my mission. Tell you about life. My mission wasn't to sit there and eat a whole bunch of food, but that's where I went. But I have no regrets, because I met so many nice people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to really, 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 when it comes to your life, your energy,
Mm-hmm.
what you want to do on YouTube, what you want to do on any other social media. And I know this was not into what you asked me, but I got to go there.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to do you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Don't let nobody tell you this niche is growing. Be a one-trick pony, because God does not have one-trick ponies. If he was a one-trick pony, we would be here with sunlight and never darkness. Okay? We would be here all looking like Barney with no beautiful colors. Right?
Right.
So people want to see your life. There's an audience for all of us. People just don't want to see one part. They want to see your life. The ones that is your audience, they want to see you. They want to see your mistakes. They want to see how quirky you are. They want to see this. They want to see that. They want you to be transparent, but don't you be too transparent. Because remember, this is the internet, right? So don't put yourself in a box. If you don't put yourself in a box at home, don't put yourself in a box doing something that you love. If your thing is talking and motivating and cooking and all that stuff, do it. That way you broaden your platform. So when people get tired of seeing you eat, guess what? You can hold conversations just like this.
Right.
Be different.
Yeah.
Be outstanding. Be original. Be you.
Be authentic.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that's the show, guys. So I'm so glad you guys are introduced to CC Uncut. Go and follow her over there. Contact her on Instagram if you want to get some more information about what she does. She's doing awesome, and I'm proud of her.
I am proud of you. I told you when I came back, I am so proud. I am so proud of you. Very proud. And I am trying to get this live straight. And I said, now since during everybody, I have a whole nation from just not from over here now. The time is different. I'm just going to do it at 10 o'clock every day. So that way I can hit them as well.
Great.
So that's going to be my live time. Now if you come to my channel, I'm quirky. I'm just me. I'm never a dull moment.
You gotta be authentic. I believe in that.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah.
Come on, somebody.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Write that down and remember it. Yes, Vernell. And Vernell, I know I always liked you because my middle name is Vernell. Yes. Yes. Never put all your eggs in one basket. You got all your eggs in the brown basket, and here goes something. Just think about your eggs as a pay, right? You put all your, I ain't even got no basket, but you put all your eggs in this basket here. All of a sudden, somebody comes and that's what you always wanted. Somebody come and give you a good deal, you be like, well, if I move my eggs from here, I can't move the side one because that one gonna fall. I can't move the top one because that one. That's connected to the other one.
Can't do it. So thank you, Cece. Thank you. I appreciate it. I can't wait for the next collaboration.
Me either. And that you said that was who? Tell us again now.
That was for now.
No, your next one. You say the one for tomorrow?
Oh yeah, tomorrow is going to be the Dose of Positivity with I am Tracy Lee. It's going to be 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay.
It's going to premiere.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I am so proud of how your channel, the way
has evolved.
It has evolved so much. And another thing that we have to do, we have to learn how to edify. Edify people. Become the greatest edifier that anyone ever seen. Because in return, when you edify people, they edify you back.
Yes.
But don't edify them for a reason.
No, to receive. You just give it.
Just give it because they deserve it. So edify. I am the greatest edifier there is. You know why? Because I see the good in people. When you see someone go from this point to that point, and you never tell them, you are selfish.
Yeah, okay. You're selfish.
Yeah. So but this is okay. I enjoy being on your channel. I love it. This was a good atmosphere. I love it.
I do too. I appreciate you for being here, and I appreciate everybody who was here in the comment section. And if you're watching on the replay, go over to CC Uncut's channel and join her over there. And come back over here for next Sunday for the next Sunday Talks program, and also for the Doses of Positivity. So thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye, CC. So I just want to thank everybody who was here. I appreciate you all for coming to the Sunday Talks program today. And I can't wait for next Sunday, another week. It's going to be another topic. Next week is going to be a different time where our guest is going to be Sugar Love. So I'm really excited about that, to have her on the program next week. I'm going to be uploading a preview of what the topic is going to be on Wednesday. So look forward to that. And thanks, everybody. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys found some nugget in there that would bless you, that would edify you, that will encourage you, that will motivate you, that will inspire you. So be the best version of yourself every single day. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.